Hello students, today we will read a poem named Daffodils written by William Wordsworth, one of the beautiful poems of English literature. William Wordsworth was the romantic poet. Romantic poet, that means there is an era of English literature that is called Romantic era. And William Wordsworth was one of the finest of the romantic poets. Romantic poems, that doesn't mean the love affair between two boys and girl, or two boy and girl, but it is rather a very vast kind of field or thinking. When a person looks upon a flower or he feels very pleasant in atmosphere, like a river is flowing or a mountain that is very beautiful, and by seeing the scenic beauties and by hearing the sounds of a bird's song, he or she may feel to write a poem for that. So here daffodils is a kind of flower. Daffodils is a kind of flower, and seeing this, the poet writes a poem. Okay, so now we will read the introduction. William Wordsworth, the poet of nature. William Wordsworth, the poet of nature, has written a number of short poems about the flowers, plants, birds, and animals that he saw during his wanderings over the hills and the fields and the woods, as I told you. That seeing the scenic beauty or the nature, the poet feels like to write beautiful poems. So this kind of poems are considered as the romantic poems. And these poems are very rhythmic in sound and very melodious to hear. In this poem, he describes how during a solitary walk, solitary that means akele jana kahin pe, solitary walk, one spring morning, he suddenly came across thousands of yellow daffodils dancing in the breeze beside the sparkling waters of the lake. तो एक दिन जाते हुए एक लेक के पास उनको हजारों ये डैफोडिल्स जो फ्लावर्स है दैट इज येलो इन कलर वो मिल जाते हैं और ये देखकर उन्हें बहुत अच्छा लगता है और वो डैफोडिल्स जैसे हवा के साथ साथ झूम रहे थे. The sight filled him with intense pleasure and added a rich experience to his life. So how beautiful this kind of thinking is. The poem is remarkable for its fine music. So when we will read the poem, you will find yourself that the music or the rhythm of the poem is very beautiful for its vivid pictures and for the deep feeling and fine thought expressed in some of the lines. Because when we read the poem, suddenly we are transported into the world of that atmosphere. So that is the magic of writing of this kind of poems. So start reading. I wandered. What wandered? That means to walk lonely. I wandered lonely to nowhere, that without any destination, as a cloud. So the poet वो जो हैं वो अकेले अकेले घूम रहे थे जैसे आसमान में बादल घूमता है. That floats on high over vales and hills. So valleys, hills के पास से होकर बादल जैसे गुजरता है वैसे वो घूम रहे थे. When all at once I saw a crowd. So he came through a crowd. Crowd of what? Crowd of many flowers. A host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees. So there were many big trees, and beneath those big trees and beside the lake there were thousands of daffodils in a full bloom, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So the daffodils were dancing, they were moving their heads like this with the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine. जैसे आसमान में तारे चमचमाते हैं, वैसे ही वो जैसे शाइन कर रहे थे. And twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of bay. तो ये समुद्र का अंदरूनी पार्ट जो है वो अंदर लैंड फॉर्म के अंदर जो घुस के आता है, तो उसके पास एक लेक है और वहाँ पे बहुत सारे लेक के पास बहुत सारे ये फूल जो है खिले हैं और देखने पे लग रहा है कि अनगिनत है. जैसे आसमान में हम जब तारे देखते हैं, तारे तो अनगिनत लगते हैं हम लोगों को. सो जस्ट लाइक एज दैट ये भी लग रहे हैं देखने से कि देयर आर लिमिटलेस, देयर आर innumerable flowers in full bloom along the margin of bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance. तो एक बार देखने पर मुझे लग रहा है कि 10,000 तो फूल होंगे ही. So this is the imagination of the poet. Tossing their heads. Tossing, that means moving like this. Tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The flowers were very happy. They were very happy in the blowing breeze, with the blowing breeze. The waves beside them danced. So besides them, the water of the lake, there were waves and they were also dancing with the breeze, and the flowers was also dancing. That means the entire nature was in a joyous mood, in a bright mood, and everything there were very pleasant. Excuse me, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay. तो ये खूबसूरत नजारा जो है देखकर कोई ऐसा इंसान नहीं है, पोएट तो खैर एक इंसान ही है मामूली, तो जो खुश हो ना होकर नहीं रह सकता है. मतलब ऐसा खूबसूरत नजारा देखकर तो कोई भी खुश हो जाएगा, किसी को भी बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. सो कम टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. इन सच अ जोक एंड कंपनी. तो इतने अच्छे अगर कोई कंपनी मिल जाए, इतना अच्छा किसी का साथ अगर मिल जाए, तो हम घंटों वहां पे गुजार सकते हैं. I gazed and gazed, so he stared at the flowers, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. उनको लग रहा था कि ये जो नजारा है ये मेरे लिए कितना जैसे संपत्ति है, मेरे लिए एक ऐसा वेल्थ है जो कोई मुझसे छीन नहीं पाएगा. बिकॉज दिस इज अ थॉट, दिस इज अ ब्यूटिफुल थॉट, और वो मेरे माइंड में, मेरे मन में हमेशा के लिए रह जाएगा. For oft, that means often, when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood. That means कभी मैं अपने काउच में अगर सोया रहता हूँ, ऐसा सोचता हूँ कुछ भी और कुछ नहीं भी, और बहुत दुखी रहता हूँ. They flash upon that inward eye. तो ये जो नजारा है मेरे मन के अंदर, मन मंदिर के अंदर ये झलकने लगता है. Which is the bliss of solitude. और मेरे अकेलेपन में ये आशीर्वाद की तरह आता है और मेरा जो सारा जो दुख है उसको बहा के लेके जाता है. Wipe out at once. So all my grievances wiped out by this thought. तो ये जो thought है ये मेरे लिए एक wealth है. And then my heart with pleasure fills. और तभी जब मैं इसके बारे में सोचता हूँ, सुनता हूँ, मैं सोचता हूँ और मेरे मन में जो ये नज़ारा जो है झलक उठता है, तो मेरा मन जो है खुशी से झूम उठता है और भर जाता है. एंड डांसेस विद द डैफोडिल्स. और मेरा मन भी ये डैफोडिल्स के साथ नाचने लगता है. तो तुम लोग देखिए कि कितना खूबसूरत है ये पोएम. तो हम लोग ये पोएम को बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे लाइन बाय लाइन, जैसे मैंने इसको explain किया है. You have to remember that. You have to know the meaning of every line, because you know short questions will be formed from this. So William Wordsworth is the poet of this poem, and we will do the question answers afterwards. Okay, I will give you the question answers and you have to write them in your copy. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.